right, good evening, North Texas. I'm Joshua Weisel here in our Weather 225 Storm Studios. And I got to tell you, it's been, a little bit rainy throughout the day today. We've had some cooler temperatures. It's been an active day overall. The good news is, so far this afternoon, we did see a couple of stronger storms, maybe with some of those winds from time to time of 45 to 50. But right now, so far this afternoon, things have been relatively mild in terms of any sort of strong to severe potential. So here's a look at what we've got with the afternoon or the evening forecast into tonight. And we're going to start off early tomorrow morning into the upper 70s for some locations, and then closer to the upper 70s, right around the lower to the mid 70s elsewhere. So it's going to be another warm start to the day, but it's not going to be the warmest we've seen. We saw a couple mornings recently that it was into the upper 70s, even lower 80s to start off with. So, it is going to be warm, but it's not the warmest we've seen. So preparing for tomorrow morning, just keep in mind, warm and humid once again. Kind of the same old, same old. Now, after breaking those temperatures today, notice tomorrow it's going to be back into the lower 90s. Now, there will be a couple areas maybe closer to the mid 90s, but overall, we're going to be talking about the lower 90s. So a jump from the upper 80s into the lower 90s for tomorrow. So it's going to be back into a little bit more of that typical feeling in terms of the summer heat, but it's not going to be the warmest we've seen, especially compared to a couple days ago when we were into the 99-degree range and even a couple triple digits. So still going to be warm and humid. There may even be an opportunity for some showers and storms. We'll let you know the very latest on that. Here's a look at those rain chances going forward as well. And this is for the remainder today into tonight. However, a lot of that activity starting to wrap up as it pushes to the east. So overnight, I don't think it's going to be as intense in terms of the coverage. And you can see this is what we've got with the rain chances in the metro area. Still a little bit higher, and that's because we have some activity that's starting to clear out as of the time of this update. And so I think overnight things are going to start to not be as scattered as we've seen throughout the day today. Some of us could see a couple of additional, batches of heavy rainfall at times, and that could be areas in the southeast and in parts of the metro where some areas could pick up maybe an additional 1 to 2 inches from what we've seen so far today and any sort of additional activity we see tonight. And here's a look at what we got for the severe weather risk for the remainder today. And like I said, storms have been relatively on the mild side in terms of, strength or any sort of severity. We did see a couple storms in the northeastern portions of the metro capable of that 45 to 55 mile per hour wind range. But relatively speaking, it's been a low end day in terms of severe weather. So not expecting a whole lot of widespread activity or, widespread severe weather at all. But a couple of these storms from time to time could reach strong limits, and that's up to 58 miles an hour. Anything above that is considered severe with the winds and maybe some quarter-sized hail. So nothing widespread in terms of severity, but there could be a couple additional strong storms, maybe a severe storm or two, but nothing that's going to be area-wide. Here's a look, zooming into the metro. That does include areas along to the east of I-35, and we'll keep a close eye on that activity. All right, so here's a look at what we've got with the 7-day forecast. And you can see we've got some rain and thunderstorm chances here coming up, but it's not going to be all day any of these days necessarily. Saturday, we got some scattered showers and storms we want you to be aware about. Nothing widespread, but some of us could see some additional scattered showers and storms tomorrow. And then coming up into Sunday, notice lower rain chances there. Temperatures start to spike up a little bit all the way into Tuesday. Late Monday into overnight Monday, early Tuesday, there could be some additional chances for some showers and thunderstorms. And then again on Tuesday around 30%. Wednesday, Thursday, right around the 40% range for some scattered showers and storms, and highs into the mid-90s. So the good news is going forward, at least temperatures are going to be a little bit more consistent into the lower to mid-90s and not the 99 to triple-digit range, thanks to some of this activity that we're expecting across the area. So hopefully you have a good one. Thank you so much for tuning into these segments. I'm Joshua Weisel here in the Weather 225 Storm Studios. Have a good one. If you like our media and forecast, be sure to support us today on Patreon. You can advertise with us this storm season and throughout the year. Contact us today for availability and pricing. Weather 225 since 2015.